but we were already too late.
Hello guys, Mr. Sharp came back here once again. It's our title of the video. What's the colors of Transformer blood mean in the Michael Bay movies? Don't get too excited, just temporary. I update you guys in the video later. But overall, as the title says, a lot of people make their own videos or opinions of why, quote unquote, the Transformers blood are a certain way in the Michael Bay Transformers. And for most part, I haven't agreed with most of them. I just think they're just making things up or just doing so and so. But then today, when I was re-looking at and analyzing some of my own, I just rewatched some of the older movies, and just while just enjoying the good old times of movies, I realized a certain trend. Each of the color bloods, whether they was retcon or doing so and so, all has a reason for why it leaks that certain type of color. What do you mean? It's quite simple. Red is pretty much anything from having a busted lip or taking some quarter of the damage, like around your body, whether it's a bruise or your cut or so and so, or just a head wound or so and so, right? It's usually red, right? That's what the color red in Transformers, well, red Energon is in the Transformers Michael Bay movies. Quite simple. So what is blue? Blue is my opinion. If you pay attention, especially in the first movie, you don't really see it so much later on. It represents any time the spark chamber is ruptured. That's whether you take too many hits to your chest, so and so. Usually, when that spark chamber is ruptured, doesn't mean you're dead or dying. That which is proven by Brawl, but it does mean that hey, you've taken some serious amount of damage. Not critical damage, but just might be under concern. You're leaking out spark chamber fluid and everything. We've seen this from Brawl. We've seen this from Blackout, especially when Blackout was killed. Especially we've seen it with Megatron towards the end. We've seen it time and time again that hey, you take a certain amount of damage whether it's to your spark chamber or so and so, is blue. Now some might say on a caveat to that, then well why? Then why didn't Optimus have any when Megatron stabbed him in his back? It's whether that was leaking out and we didn't see it, or it just didn't happen. Like I said, this stuff can be retcon or you can wrap it up as any excuse of why, because it's not like it's consistent, but more or less that's what it is. It was explained when Optimus was kicked in his face, red Energon. But Sentinel was blown back, red Energon. But it was only till you suffer some type of critical chest damage it usually comes out blue. If that's the case, then what is red? And if that's the case, then what is green? The final color of Energon we've seen. Green is quite simple, critical damage. Any type of serious internal damage, it's just like if you don't get that taken care of, you're gonna die. Perfect case when Optimus Prime ear fell off, that was some crucial internal damage. And when Megatron got his face blown out, you saw it was what? It was green Energon spewing all over the place. Same thing with Canopy when he got shot up, and the same thing with Ironhide when he got hit with the what was he spewing out? Green Energon. So that's more or less how that pretty much go with the three color things. Red Energon is some type of form of light damage. It could be like a busted lip or taking some type of eternity. Or like when Bone Crusher punched Optimus on the highway. Bow! Red Energon came out. Right? Right? Blue Energon represents any type of spark chamber ruptures. Especially, you can say this is more factual towards Revenge of the Fallen we've seen. Not only, I believe Jetfire is leaking blue Energon, but also when he ripped out his spark, what color was it? Blue. Could just be a theory, but my personal opinion, the blue Energon represents is when a Transformer spark chamber gets rusted, and the green Energon more or less represents some crucial damage. You're on a death's door, you're about to die, or some type of crucial internal damage is happening, and which is why the green Energon starts to spew out. We've seen this whether in the later films, the early ones. That's more or less pretty much that whole ordeal of the different colors, and what they mean. Is this a theory? It's a straightforward theory, and if you pay attention, it makes sense what a lighter. It goes to another case when we see the whole Transformers arms get missing, no blood. Optimus Prime is just going ham on Grindor, just no blood. But let's like you got like a busted lip or something like that, or it just don't really happen. And somebody said, what about when Megatron got his spine ripped out and there was no blue Energon there? Megatron in that instant is a special case. A better case for this would be, I believe it's Onslaught. I believe his Energon was red when he got decapitated, but I think it was green. I could be wrong, but I think it was green. But overall, especially also another case, Lockdown. When Lockdown was killed, what was he spewing up? Green. And I believe you also saw like some blue when he got split in half. I could be wrong. But overall, I just want to make a quick video saying, what does all the three colors of Energon mean? That's pretty much what it is. Red energon represents some form of light damage, whether it's a busted faceplate or just so and so, you're getting blown back. That's light damage. Blue energon represents a spark chamber rupture. Now, some might say, how did I come to this conclusion? Because we never see blue energon spew anywhere up aside from the middle of the chest. Just like with Brawl, just like with Megatron, just like with Jetfire, it's only at the chest. Compared to the green energon, we've seen Optimus Prime ear fall off, or Megatron spewing green energon when he got shot in the face. Green obviously indicates some type of serious internal damage has happened. Let's go to another case, Ratchet. I believe he was also spewing. Green and blue energon. If I do recall that scene right, I do recall seeing the blue one. On which, well, if it would just all represent something else, then so he was getting blown up left and right. At this point, the humans know how to attack an Autobot. The armor is weak under the chest. You got to hit certain key points like joints or so and so. The Transformer breaks down. Next thing you know, you die. They learned this out in Dark of the Moon. They learned this out from Scorpion's Tail. So on and so on. That's just how things go. But pretty much, that's Mobile 3 about the whole thing. So let's quick recap. The red is some type of light damage, busted lip, cut forehead, so on and so on. Or missing fingers, that's light damage. Blue represents some type of spark chamber ruptured. You start spewing fluids, and green represents some type of internal type damage, whether it's organ or otherwise. You're critical, and you could be going on your deathbed quite soon. Be the best 3K, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.